Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to the New York Knicks. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Lee. Is out there with Porzingis. There's Collison, and it's Chandler in the small forward.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork. Rajon Rondo, guys, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
On defense, Denver. It's a three-point game. Okafor dishes to Barnes. Pass to Noel. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Collison. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career to date.
Barnes can't get it to go.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
They set the pick. That's a two from Lee. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
The drive by Rondo. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Collison was having a career year last year, guys. I mean, 16 points a game was a career high for him, and he also shot more threes than ever before.
Now here's Collison. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Porzingis. The shot. And another miss by Denver.
And I think even in the injury-shortened season, Collison showed he is still a starter in the NBA. Now, he's been used as a super sixth man in the past, but he's just as effective, I believe, at starting the game.
Mahinmi passes to Porzingis. Fast break, Philadelphia. Rondo with the ball. Got a piece of it. Collison against Rondo. They get it back.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Rebound by Mahimi.
You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around him.
The pass to Porzingis. 16 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Collison against Rondo. Okafor kicks to Rondo. Now here's Okafor. Defense is right there. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Okafor's got his first bucket in this one. Collison with it. There's the pick. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Rondo with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Ginobili against Collison. Picked by Okafor. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit. Well, that was a dynamic two-hand dunk there.
Right in the face of the defender.
Just tough and gritty with the elevation.
Picked by Okafor. Ginobili dishes to Rondo. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Noel. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The drive by Collison. Out to Chandler. Again, the miss by Chandler.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes Clark in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And Fareed throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Rondo kicks to Ginobili. The feed now to Noel. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot from the wing. Here's Okafor. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. 'Cause he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Go for a different look here. Carl Landry's checked in for Okafor. Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. Muhammad, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs Conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Here's Jack. Denver able to drain the three. There's a screen by Noel. Landry kicks to Parker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Vasquez. Came in, passes to Fareed. They get a hand on it. Parker with the steal. Here's Muhammad. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Jack. Parker outside. And Muhammad kicks to Noel. And Jack, here we go. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Vasquez. Defended by Jack. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 3 assists in the game. Now here is Jack. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Parker. His shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Butler from outside. Rebound by Parker.
And most good teams in the NBA are great at exploiting the 3-ball. The Nuggets struggled with that last season, and it lowered their overall effective field goal percentage.
Fareed against Landry. You know what? They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Nuggets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Butler with room to shoot. And he overshot that one, missing. Nuggets did struggle with threes, and good teams hit them. It really limited what they could do on offense.
Well, it's no coincidence that the top 10 3-point percentage shooting teams in the league all made the playoffs. I mean, you have to be able to spread the floor on offense, and Denver was just unable to do that last year.
To the middle. Here's Babbitt. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Babbitt's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Outside Jack. To the middle. Here's Muhammad. Misses off the left iron. Denver's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Vasquez with it. Now Jack defending. Kicks it to Kaman. Pass to Butler. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Babbitt, good. Babbitt's got his second basket of the game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Outside Butler. He dishes it to Fareed. Landry grabs the miss. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jack. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Fareed. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top. They lead by a bucket. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Vasquez out there with Rasul Butler. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Babbitt in at the 3 spot. Here's Vasquez. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Kaman a screen. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
To the right side. The shot by Rondo is no good. Last season, the first season of action for Nerlens Noel, officially a rookie after sitting out the 2014 season. He looked good, and he got better as the season was going on.
A great point. I think that year off really helped him grow as a player. Coming into the draft when he came out, he was a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
Fareed dishes to Vasquez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That one on Ginobili.
And for Noel, I really think he took off in the back half of the season. Up his scoring, his shooting percentage, and his rebounding. You could see him getting better almost every game.
Patterson, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel.
And by the end of the season last year, Noel was completely different as a player. Always a defensive force in the league. His development is probably going faster than many expected.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. Vasquez passes to Fareed.
And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Fareed excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness.
All free throws good from Kenneth Fareed. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Patterson. The jump hook. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Patterson's got his first points of the game. Talking about Fareed, a rebounder extraordinaire. His explosiveness, long arms, and huge hands help him compensate for his relative lack of size.
And he has that exceptional shot blocker instincts. I mean, the timing's there. He'll also steal the ball from you. The question now becomes, will he always be that role, effort, energy player, or will he develop eventually the offensive skills needed to see him reach the next level?
Now here's Vasquez. 6 points for him. It's deflected. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Again, Philadelphia. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy, and we need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Miami's checked in for Kaman. Porzingis comes in for Kenneth Faried. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Luke Babbitt. And it's Lee in for Rasul Butler. Here's Okafor. Right block shot. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Over in the corner, Lee. Here's Porzingis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And talking about Vasquez, guys, good size for a point guard. Solid ball handler and playmaker when he's put in that role. But he needs the ball to be truly effective. And last season, the ball belonged to Kyle Lowry.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Vasquez. Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And for Vasquez, he doesn't have the foot speed to track opposing point guards. He tries to compensate with good use of angles, but he did do a solid job defending the pick and roll last season, using his superior size and anticipation in that area.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. The 3. They get it again. Okafor kicks to Ginobili. Rondo dishes to Barnes. It's deflected.
What are you doing?
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Outside Rondo. Feeds it to Okafor. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Here's Lee. Puts one up from 19. And another miss by Denver. Rondo with it. Picked up by Collison. Vicious to Barnes. Picked by Okafor. Rondo passes to Barnes. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Collison, the pass to Porzingis. The drive by Collison, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Collison's got 5.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Rondo against Collison. Shot clock at 5.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. Takes the 3. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Man, you talk about a guy that's bounced around the league since he's been in it. Darren Collison. I mean, he's played on 5 different teams in his first 6 seasons, and has been a contributor and an impact player on all of them.
Now here's Rondo. He kicks it to Patterson. The dish to Okafor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
A lot of blowouts for Philly last year against the West, as you talked about. Greg only managed to take 6 wins in their 30 games. Clark out of conference.
And Kevin, that was tied for the fewest wins against the West in the league. But again, no surprise with Philadelphia because they really were focused on developing young talent.
Here's Collison. He's got 7. Lee outside. All alone. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Jack with it. He's picked up by Lee. And Jack kicks to Muhammad. Landry up top. There's a screen by Noel. 4 on the shot clock. Right wing. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Again, Philadelphia.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Now here's Collison. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run. Don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
The 76ers leading by 3. Jack dishes to Muhammad. Back to Jack. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Lee penetrating. Back to Collison. The Nuggets moving the ball around. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Landry, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's Lee. Back to Collison. 6 to shoot. And Mahimi with the stuff. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Parker with it. Now Chandler defending. And Jack kicks to Landry. Lets it fly from 18. Denver grabs the miss. Mahinmi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Collison, the pass to Mahinmi. Inside. Here's Porzingis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jabari Parker.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them double up here.
I agree with you, Clark. They have not been successful with their single coverage.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Hamid dishes to Parker. It's deflected. It's taken away by Collison. Lee passes to Porzingis. Rebound by the 76ers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Parker in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Collison, the pass to Porzingis. And he gets it to go. Porzingis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here is Jack. Here's Muhammad. And again, it's Philadelphia.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And for 3, Collison. And the shot is good. Collison's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets. Jack for 3. And the release was before the buzzer. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Nuggets lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the 3rd.
You know, Barnes is playing well. He has 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
The 3rd quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Patrick Patterson is out there with Okafor. Then there's Ginobili. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Lee. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. And he gets it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Denver leading by 9.
Hey, guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed. Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Chandler outside. Passes it to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait one more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over, as a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you. Yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and he'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
And so here's Denver. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep.
Guys, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
The drive by Rondo. Manu Ginobili on the wing. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ginobili touched it last.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
The Nuggets leading by 7. Collison against Rondo. Back to Collison. Down low. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Now here's Okafor. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Okafor's got 6 points.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Pass to Lee. From 15 feet away. Rebound by the 76ers. Okafor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ginobili kicks to Barnes. It's Okafor atop the key. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. He used that pick to perfection. And now just a 5-point Nugget lead. Collison kicks to Chandler. Lee up top. That one wide left.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ginobili attacking. Over in the corner, Barnes. But they'll get another chance. And it's Rondo in the corner. Back to Barnes. Intercepted. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Collison. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
We've seen Darren Collison getting it done. He's got 10 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and they're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Rondo dishes to Ginobili. Okafor kicks to Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Denver calls timeout. There's a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
And for Rondo, in the trade, he was able to get out of a rebuilding situation in Boston. It immediately helped a playoff contender in Dallas that was looking for help at that point guard position.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Philadelphia. Muhammad comes in for Manu Ginobili.
Assistant.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Rondo passes to Barnes. Here's Muhammad. Here's Okafor. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Captain. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Outside Rondo. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. The Nuggets leading by 4.
And I tell you what, it was a rough go of things there early on for Rondo and Dallas. And you know, even for great players, it's always an adjustment when you go from a position of comfort to a completely new environment. And even though you're going to a better team, there's going to be some hemming and hawing in terms of your role and how you fit in.
Fires the 3.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that one's good by Butler. The 76ers trail by 6. There's a screen by Noel. The drive by Rondo. Here's Muhammad. And Butler sends it back. It's stolen by Vasquez. All going up court. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, Kenneth Faried was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jack's checked in. Now here is Jack. The pass to Okafor. And that one goes long. Getting back to Faried, the numbers through last season tell a very interesting story. His field goal percentage has gone down every year, while his free throw percentage has gone up every year.
Yeah, his rebounds, assists, steals, block numbers have all stayed relatively flat. You know, he's making a positive contribution, but maybe not at the level of that contract extension he signed back in 14.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Carl Landry's checked in for Okafor, and Parker's subbed in for Harrison Barnes.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
To the paint, Butler. Now Vasquez. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. The feed now to Babbitt. Pulls it up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nuggets leading by 9. Takes a 3. No luck. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Kicks it to Kaman. Screen by Fareed. Back to Kaman. Doubled by Jack. Here's Fareed. And he uses the glass on the layup. Fareed's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Babbitt. Screen by Fareed. 16 feet away. Rebound by Parker.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And last year, quite a rookie campaign for Nerlens Noel. He had the ACL injury he sustained in college. Missed his first full season with the Sixers. And like you've talked about, you know, he came back and really, with a flourish, made a mark his first year in the league.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of people wondered, how would he bounce back from that knee? And I'd have to say it was pretty good. I mean, finished 3rd in the voting for Rookie of the Year.
Doubled by Jack. And here are the Nuggets now. Clock at 4. Muhammad with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Jack's got it. And that one's good. Parker.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Vasquez dishes to Butler. He feeds it to Kaman. That's good.
And, you know, getting back to Nerlens Noel, if it weren't for the ACL tear, he may have been the first player drafted in 2K13. His 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks a game as a rookie show he has the talent.
Parker kicks to Patterson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jack. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And one thing to note about Nerlens Noel, last season, he was a beast. He averaged almost 2 steals a game as a rookie center. That tells me he has more than just quickness and length, guys. He has great anticipation and still one of the best motors I have ever seen.
Excellent use of the screen that time. And now a 9-point Denver lead.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And the release was before. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Nuggets on top, up by 9. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. We've got Chris Kaman. Luke Babbitt is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then it's Rasul Butler. And it's Vasquez in at the point guard. Here's Okafor. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Here's Babbitt. A second chance effort. Got a hand on it. Now here's Barnes, guarded by Vasquez. Barnes kicks to Patterson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Vasquez. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Okafor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ginobili gets the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And there's Vasquez on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. And Jack, here we go. He dishes it to Okafor. Puts up the baby hook. Kaman with the defensive effort.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Butler kicks to Kaman. And Fareed throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here is Jack. Feeds to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Patterson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. The Nuggets leading by 5. And here's Vasquez. Left side, Butler. From past the arc. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And he gets it to go. 17 points for Barnes.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Screen by Fareed. Babbitt, good.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Picked by Okafor. Outside Jack. He kicks to Patterson. There's the 3. The shot misses. And Denver the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Vasquez passes to Fareed. Now the dish to Butler. That is good. And it's an 8-point Denver lead.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Jack dishes to Patterson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space 4. And when he's hitting that jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel comes in for Patrick Patterson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Rondo with the steal. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Rondo. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Ginobili outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Nuggets ball.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Collison against Rondo. Passes it to Porzingis. Back to Collison. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
Assist from
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Ball's knocked loose. And Noel kicks to Rondo. Over in the corner, Barnes. And it's Denver with the rebound. Mahinmi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For the 3, Chandler. The 76ers trailed by 5. Here's Barnes. And Lee pulls it down. Rondo against Collison. Chandler right side. They grab their own miss. Here's Mahinmi. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And Noel throws it down.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Here's Chandler, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Rondo with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Rondo kicks to Noel. Pass to Okafor. Back to Noel. Here's Rondo. Great D that time from Collison.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now here's Collison. Lee passes to Porzingis. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself, and you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about him.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Mike Malone as he addressed his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
The 76ers trail by 8. And it's Rondo penetrating. Nobody near Barnes. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 20 points for Barnes. Outside Collison. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Rondo drives in. The pass to Barnes. And Lee pulls it down. Denver leading by 7. It's stolen by Rondo. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. And Muhammad throws it down.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Now here's Rondo. The feed to Okafor. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Now here's Collison. Kicks it to Mahimi. Chandler inside the line. And again, Denver no good. The 76ers trailed by 3. A 3 from Barnes. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And that's 23 points for Barnes. The drive by Collison. Mahimi. Back to Collison. Pass to Mahimi. Power down with both hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 2. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some changes for Philadelphia. Noel comes in for Okafor. And it's Ginobili in for Muhammad. And Denver with a change here, too. Fareed is checked in. Some solid defense from Fareed.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
At the elbow, Lee. Parker with the steal. And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Now here's Collison. To the inside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there. That free throw there caps off a huge possession for him. Those are big points at this stage of the game.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Feeds it to Ginobili. And Parker, here we go. Count it!
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 4. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Here's Ginobili. It's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Timeout called the 76ers. They trailed by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope. Point with the clock stopped.
Here's Rondo. It's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Collison. Off target at the rim. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one.